Hey Sleepers, this is SuperZOMGBBQ, and this is the second of the Team Road to Glory videos. We're actually playing a bit of Team Road to Glory now in Forever Smug, because that's awesome. And you may see a couple of changes over this channel, because I've been in touch with a designer who is going to be remaking a lot of the backgrounds and overlays, and hopefully it kind of fits in with what you guys expect from the channel, and fingers crossed that kind of comes together in the next couple of days. But on the subject of Road to Glory, there you may or may not have seen a tweet recently that was sent out by the NHL SuperCard guys. There potentially could be a big change to Road to Glory coming up. It seems like they are actually listening to us when we're saying that there is a general criticism of why the hell is there a common and an uncommon card in Road to Glory, because they don't actually benefit anyone, considering that mostly you don't have an uncommon or a common tier. So it kind of made no sense to have that in the game. Now, in NHL SuperCard, they have actually just said that in the next Road to Glory, obviously their version of Road to Glory, which is Road to the Cup, which is going to be without, for the first time ever, a common and uncommon option. Could that be a big change? Could they then bring domination as well? Could they, in fact, with SuperCard, over time, actually reduce those rewards down? Would that mean that the letter cards are harder to get? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but I've got a serious feeling that that potentially could mean the things could become harder for everyone, not just because not just making it slightly easier to get the cards. I actually think they'll just add points onto the end. Maybe they'll do it when WrestleMania tier comes in. Let's talk about WrestleMania tier as well, because a lot of people have been asking me when is WrestleMania tier coming out. Simple fact is I don't work for Cat Daddy. I don't know how many people I have to tell this, but I don't work for Cat Daddy. But if I was a betting man, it would be this week or in 2 weeks' time. So it is possible and potential that we could have in 2 weeks' time some kind of update which basically gives us a new WrestleMania tier or a new tier of some kind. Now, why do I believe that? Well, let's put it this way. Bryan, being a pro, makes every team event completely pointless. And if they have another team's PCC, but let's just run through the schedule from now until, let's say, WrestleMania tier. You're going to have a PCC this week, which, unless it's a Diva, which is highly likely is going to be, if it is going to still be Survivor tier, and this is a down arrow to create another tag and have an all-event lineup in terms of your superstars. You think of it this way. Bryan makes the team events completely useless. In fact, every event is now useless, because teams PCC matches are going to be awful. Teams PCC matches are going to be awful. The only thing that I can possibly see happening is they allow the next couple of events to go ahead, so ring domination at least next time is a little bit more interesting. We still don't have that down arrow pro though, so that'll be interesting if that is going to happen. But then again, you've got Road to Glory and PCC this time, which are going to make things a little bit more challenging. Now you've got the right arrow as well. But Teams PCC is actually going to be in 3 weeks' time or 2 weeks' time, which is going to be when, prospectively, this new update is going to kick in. Now, if this new update kicks in then, they could easily just cancel that Teams PCC, because, honestly, quite frankly, Teams PCC is going to, in fact, even you could argue Teams Ring Dom and Teams RTG are absolutely useless with a pro Bryan, because you've got right arrows and left arrows. So if I was a betting man, I'd say this week or in 3 weeks' time, when we're just before WrestleMania, the week before WrestleMania, potentially could be where they release it, which is what they did in the last tier. They released it the week of WrestleMania, so it was the Wednesday before WrestleMania. Talk about WrestleMania as well. I am working on a lot of plans which I've got in the pipeline for a lot of Twitch streams and YouTube content surrounding WrestleMania, and hopefully you guys can be involved in that as soon as it comes to light what that is, and I will let you know of my plans in the next couple of weeks. But there's going to be a lot of 2K16 played. Hopefully, if I can get a couple of people round to my place, we'll have some gang beasts as well, because that's basically wrestling, let's be honest. And also, as well as that, on top of that, which is another really awesome thing, potentially a lot of SuperCard pack openings, because everyone loves pack openings for WrestleMania tier as well, and lots of Twitch streams. My main aim for the WrestleMania pack openings and when the tier goes live is to try and get to 1,000 people in a stream, which would be awesome. But also, I have to be relative that the game's kind of dropped off over the last couple of weeks. So if we can get to that, I'd be really, really freaking happy. But I'm just going to play it by ear and just see how things go. So let me know if you've got planned for WrestleMania. If you're actually going to WrestleMania, what are your thoughts over what's going on with us getting event tags now and that making effectively the next event almost exactly completely pointless? Is this going to run in line with what the last tier was? You get the taggable option, then you get the new tier. Because it would actually be a bit of a surprise right now if they just went, new tier. Whereas last time it was kind of obvious. But maybe they're just trying to lure us into that full sense of surprise and then hit us with a Divas PCC. Really? But anyway, by the time this video comes out, you guys will probably have access to who is the PCC and we'll probably know who it is. Let's just put it this way, if we don't know who the PCC is by Wednesday, I would expect that there's something else going on in the background, but we'll probably know anyway tomorrow, which is on Tuesday. But that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Just a very small, very quick video there. Nothing huge. I more wanted just to talk about potential Daniel Bryan screwing the events up. Play a couple of games with Team RTG as well. So shout out to Luge, by the way. Hopefully at the Team RTG rewards on the Thursday stream, which obviously we don't know what that's going to be yet. And if you guys don't know already, I do have a schedule for streaming, which obviously is worth paying attention to. And that's actually in the Facebook links in the description below. And also you can have a look on Twitter, and usually my schedule's on there. And pretty much it's every team event, it's every event. I do a stream every Wednesday. I do a stream most Fridays. I'll do a stream Saturday and Sunday, and on Sundays it's a really long one. So I do play other games as well. So if you're interested in seeing Counter-Strike, FIFA, H1Z1, if you're interested in Rocket League or anything else like that, I am getting more and more into those games as kind of like supplements, replacements for SuperCard. And leave a like on the video if you did like what you see, and also remember to subscribe if you want to see more WWE SuperCard or any content from this channel. Maybe you just love me, I don't know. Who would love me? I don't know. That's really depressing, actually, that thought. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, again, and I'll see you soon, hopefully tomorrow. And I'll actually be talking about the app tomorrow, which I've been speaking about for ages, and it's definitely one to get hyped about. So leave!